I'm TJ Donegan from digitalcamerainfo.com. We're here with the 5D Mark III. This is our unboxing video. We're going to take a look at all the accessories that it comes with. Okay. This is a pre-production sample, but the retail box obviously is intact here. Complete with the manuals, CD-ROM, all the usual fun stuff. Camera obviously comes packaged in bubble wrap. It's not a particularly heavy camera. If you're used to shoot with a 5D Mark II, you'll notice right away it feels very similar. Obviously, this is without the lens on it, but the weight of it, it's pretty good. It's not nearly as big as, say, the 1DX or some of the 1D series full-frame cameras. As you can see, it's the 5D Mark III. We're not playing tricks on you. That's obviously a pre-production sample. Moving on, you've got the included eye cup holder thing. The slots right into place. That's going to be going around the brand new viewfinder. It's a 100% coverage viewfinder. It's very similar to the 1D series. I think the 7D also had 100% coverage. It was an upgrade over the 5D Mark II. So there's other few things while we're here. On the back of the camera, you'll notice it's a little different from the Mark II. There's a few more controls. Actually, the overall design of the camera is very similar to the Canon 7D, which is their prosumer model. It's one step down from the 5D Mark II. But a lot of the control and ergonomics have been updated since the Mark II's release in 2009. It was announced in 2008, but it's released in 2009. So definitely aids shooting. It's definitely better integration of video controls. You have a live view lever and start and stop record button here. You've also got a better mode dial. Now has a locking mechanism similar to the 7D, and your power switch right here as well. On the top, the LCD is very similar. The whole top plate actually is very similar to the 7D. Now has a few more informational readouts on the top LCD just to accommodate some of the new features right up here. The back of the camera also features this creative photo button now. Kind of replaces the picture control button that had been on previous Canon models. Gives you a little more creative freedom with the camera if you're not quite as comfortable shooting. Obviously, it's meant to appeal to a wider range of shooters. Also, this rate button here for professional workflows, that's a new thing from Canon. That'll let you rate a photo with a meta tag that will follow the photo through a variety of imaging workflows, different programs. So if you take a shot you really like, you hit that button, you can rate your image highly and you can quickly find it later. Say if you're a wedding photographer and you have a shot of the bride walking down the aisle, you know it came out great, you want to pull it up right away, that rate button is what you want to look for. Moving on to the other accessories, there's your standard AV cable. Obviously the camera does come with HDMI output, but that is not included. One thing to note is it's USB 2.0. Does not support some of the newer transfers like Ethernet that's on the 1DX or USB Super Speed, which is the 3.0. It's just a standard mini USB 2.0. Also of note here, that's a headphone jack. It's the first Canon DSLR to feature a headphone jack for monitoring audio for you video shooters out there. Obviously, that's a very important part of this camera's market, is going to be those video shooters. So just like the Mark II, it's designed with video shooters in mind. Again, standard mini USB cable. Your standard neck strap from Canon has the Mark III designation on it, but it's a pretty standard nylon strap, so not going to be too comfortable if you're lugging around the camera all day, but you know, Canon does their best. Standard charger. One thing to note, the camera does utilize the same LPE6 battery. Same battery in the Mark II, so if you've already invested in a shooting kit for the Mark II, you'll notice that the Mark III will be able to use all the same batteries. No problem with the new specifications on batteries in Japan. The battery was already compliant, so they just kept it, which is actually a very good move on Canon's part to sort of aid people who are upgrading or considering upgrading from the Mark II to the Mark III. And that's it for our box. We don't have the kit lens here. It's kitted with a 24 to 105 millimeter lens. That'll be available on top of the MSRP of $34.99. That price is just the body only, so just what you see here. The actual kit lens coming with the body will cost quite a bit more. It's $42.99, I believe. So that is our 5D Mark III unboxing. Obviously, you see the camera here. We will have our full review up soon, but when we have a production model. But for now, you can see our 5D Mark III first impressions review at digitalcamerainfo.com.